We'll see. I was interviewing her for a job, and
So it turned out into a date. So instead of those 30 minutes,
we spent about 45 minutes. And
then I get to know that I've been rejected from the role. And I was very disappointed because in my head, I'm thinking that the interview went really well.
I knew I couldn't interview her because I had feelings for her.
Now I know I was rejected because he thought that if he hires me in his team, that will be conflict of interest.
I think it's our values. Both of us look for very simple things in our lives. She's very caring and kind. She's quite loving as a person to my children. Both of my boys welcomed her in as a mom.
He is the most authentic person I have known in my life. Like, so real. There is nothing pretentious about him. Super simple. So then this interview happened in May of 2021. I got another role. I was still looking for roles and I got another brilliant role, and I messaged him. I said, hey, I've got this role, and he said, congratulations, let's celebrate by having a drink. We went out for this celebratory drink, and that was our first in-person meeting or in-person interaction. This was in a cafe called
Bondi in London. And we poured each other's heart into each other, and
we ended up spending 5 hours together that evening.
Since that moment, we've been together. I thought I was going to do something very elaborate when I was going to propose to her, but
Pratap being Pratap, he's not very, loud about what he does. He's a very grounded person.
I was very nervous when I went to propose to her. We were both on phone calls at home, doing different calls for our work.
So I was on a video call. I finished my call. He came out of the room and he said, hey, do you have another meeting now? I said, no, I have a break and maybe we can have lunch together today.
And she had taken a pause right after our lunch, and I got down on one knee while she was on the couch, and I asked her if she...
And he said, will you marry me? And I think that was I think it couldn't have been more perfect than this because it was so real. We were in our pajama t-shirt. It was a very normal day for us, like, no plans. It was just the two of us. And
गहरा इश्क है पिया ओ पिया गहरा
I met her, but I think I'm more joyful in general and patient, more patient, because she is a very sensitive person, and I'm learning to be much more patient with her and my kids. I think she's helped me become much better of a person.
हस्ती मेरी ओ खुशबू खुशबा
We wanted a very intimate wedding. We wanted just very close family and our very close friends who mean a lot to us.
इश्क इन ख्यालों को ओढ़ लूं मैं
There are people who have just stood by me, you know, selflessly, and I really wanted all of them to be part of my celebration.
इश्क डूबा डूबा गहरा इश्क ओ गुड़ नालों इश्क मिठा ओ गुड़ नालों इश्क मिठा गुड़ नालों इश्क मिठा ओ रब्बा लगना किसे नू जावे गुड़ नालों इश्क मिठा सोनी मेरा दिल ले गई ऐ कुड़ी मेरी जान ले गई मुझको यार कोई तो बचाए गुड़ नालों
2 years later, living across the world from one another, we're here in Jaipur getting married.
I told my younger one first, Veer, his reaction. The second I told him, his jaw dropped and he was like, wow, I'm so happy for you. So, you know, he was very enthusiastic about it, which I loved. He was very supportive from day one.
के दो कदम चौखट के बाहर क्या गए तेरी कुड़माई के दिन आ गए नी तेरी कुड़माई के दिन आ गए तेरी कुड़माई के दिन आ गए नी तेरी कुड़माई के दिन जोड़ दूं मैं ओ खुशबू खुशबा